What I tell you yesterday, oh my God, was an upsetting day. This was supposed to be a great card, and I thought this was like, I guess one thing that happened yesterday was good for boxing because it had people talking about it. But overall, this card, it was kind of a letdown. We have Reito Tazumi. He won by decision. He had a tough opponent. He dominated. There's some stuff he needs to work on definitely if he's gonna be one of the future stars of boxing, like his defense. I definitely think he needs to work on that. Teofimo Lopez versus Barboza. Teofimo Lopez, when he says he fights like a black fighter, he ain't wrong. He had the slickness, the way he was throwing his punches, the angles he was throwing his punches from, and then the coaching from his dad. I'll give him his props on that. And then now, Teofimo Lopez showed to be a special fighter last night. And then after that masterful performance, I had it 10 rounds for Teo and 2 rounds for Barboza. He watched Barboza. Teofimo called out Boots. Now, moved him to 147. I think he has the skill probably to compete with Boots. But the thing is, will you have the power to compete with Boots? Because you have respectable power at 140. But moving up to 147, Boots is really probably a 154 fighter, 160 fighter. Now, do you got the power to compete with Boots? Because Boots has talent and has IQ, but not only does he have that, he has the power. And I'm nervous that Teofimo won't be able to keep him off of him. Now, I'd rather be proven wrong than to think I'm right. But congrats to Teofimo for putting on a massive performance. You sold the card to me. Like, you put on the show, you dominated. You did get, I guess, wobbled by the right hand, but you recovered. You have a pretty solid chin. Hopefully, it can hold up at 147, and I can't wait to see what's next for you. Devin Haney versus Ramirez. This, I guess I somewhat understand why it was a lackluster. Like, it wasn't a lackluster performance by Devin. It just, he wasn't letting his hands go, and it's just, all right. If you're trying to build your stock, it's like a lot of people are gonna look at that and be like, I don't want to watch him again, or they could want to watch you again because they're like, oh, I wonder if he's gonna be looking like that his next fight. Devin Haney dominated, but again, Ramirez, you let the fight go away from you. You let Devin Haney take the fight. You said, what did you say? You said, oh, I have to win this fight for my family, and it's like you let the fight slip away from you. Like, come on now. Ryan Garcia versus Rolly. Oh my God, I'm disappointed. Respect to you, Rolly. Respect to you because you beat Ryan Garcia. I didn't think you were going to beat him. I thought you were going to get stopped, but respect to you for proving me wrong. And when I saw you win, I was actually really happy for you. Now, Ryan Garcia, man, you're about to get trolled like a motherfucker. Like, you lose, and then you're coming off the PED, the accusations, and you lose this fight. Oh my, this looks so bad for you. And then this was a horrible performance. You get dropped. You were throwing the jab, but it's like only one punch at a time. You weren't doing enough. And it's like a performance like this at 147 is unacceptable. You said you was like, oh, I think I can beat Boots. I think I can beat this guy. After that performance, you get stopped by Boots. Brian Norman at 147. Not a good performance. Respect to you, but not a good performance. A lot of stuff for you to work on. Hopefully you can come back stronger, but horrible performance. This card overall was a stinker. The only one that had a great performance was Teofimo Lopez. Only one that had a great performance, really. Devin Haney's back. He dominated, but it was a boring fight. He still dominated, but it was a boring fight to most people. Now, I can't wait. I want to see what's next for all these guys. Like the Ryan and Devin rematch off the table, or not off the table, but is a fight people don't want to see. Like, the stock for that fight just went down because of Ryan losing and then the performance from Devin. Teofimo. All right, let's get Teofimo versus Devin. Shit. If we can't get Teofimo versus Boots. Let me know what you guys think about all the performances. And I'm out.